Foreboding feelings and dreams. Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Man, I don't know what it is. Can't shake this feeling. And I know a lot of others are having this feeling. Having dreams. Weird. Different than normal. I can sense when I leave my property, start driving, this weird feeling, this sense, this just something's not right. I don't know what it is. Hope I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm just like anxious about something for some reason. But I don't think so. Wife, oldest daughter, friends, family, people I know, lots of people I know. Comments here. People feel something. Feels like this, like that snowball coming down the hill, getting bigger and bigger, picking up steam. And it feels like it's about impact point. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. But what can we do? What can we do about it? Well, first off, you're here. You have the preparedness mindset. Big deal. That's number one. That's a big deal. Number two, get yourself right with Him. To me, that's very important. May not be for you. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, it couldn't hurt. Just saying. Number three, mental fitness, mental health. Your ability to adapt and overcome situations using your brain. 4, and I'm not putting these in any specific order necessarily, physical fitness. Spiritual fitness, mental fitness, physical fitness. Your body. Even if it is coming down the pipes, something's going down soon, like very soon, well, at least you started. At least you started getting your muscles and your body thinking along those lines, preparing yourself for the troubled times ahead. Those are all simple things. Well, not simple, but they don't cost anything. And you can do them anywhere. Do them in your living room. Do them out here in the woods. Anywhere. Number 5, food storage. Food storage, food storage, food storage. Including water. I just say food storage is a generic term. Food and water. Big time. Because you got to eat, you got to drink. Very, very important. Get as much as you can. Very important. Like I said, I don't know what this is. This has happened in the past. My wife had a bunch of dreams, stuff like that, prior to 2020. We all saw what happened then. Now, was I directly, affected? I don't know. It wasn't as bad as I thought it could be, which I'm very grateful that we're blessed to not have been affected, all of us, as much as potentially could have been. I forget what number I'm on. That doesn't really matter anyway. The ability or anything that will help you be self-sufficient. That's a big topic. Seeds for gardening, raising animals. If you haven't set up that chicken coop yet or built that chicken coop, then get on it. There are still some things, this is the end of August, but there are still some things, depending on where you are, that you can plant and grow. Maybe it might have to be indoors, but you can grow something. Even if it's just for experience. Maybe you're not going to get a ton of calories out of whatever you're growing, but it's the experience that matters. It's the fact that you did it, and you can build that sense of accomplishment or learn from your failures. That's very important. What about locating sources of water? What about your ability to filter water, to cleanse water? Important, huh? Self-reliance. What about You talked about growing your own food, raising your own animals. What about hunting, trapping, snaring, fishing, foraging for wild edibles, wild medicinals, bushcraft type skills? Yeah. Depending on where you are and what your situation is, whether that's highly likely or highly unlikely. But those skills are very valuable. Even if you just have fun doing it, it's good. Keep your head on a swivel. Situational awareness. Now might be the time where you start thinking about defense and security seriously. We talk about that stuff on Patreon. Links in the description below. $1 a month, hundreds of videos. Talk about a lot of stuff there that we can't talk about here. We got to be able to protect ourselves. We got to be able to defend what we have. We shouldn't ever have to be in that situation. Just like I shouldn't ever have to be in the situation of not talking about certain things here. In the United States of America, go figure. I'll tell you what, the weak men have created and are still creating weak or hard times. Pretty soon it's going to be time for strong men to stand up and make good times again. And I feel that time is near. Standing up may take many forms. There's lots of different ways to stand up. We have to know what we believe in, what we stand for. We each have to make a personal decision, God-given free will decision of our own. What course of action are we going to take? How are we going to stand as strong men? And women also, it's just a term, generic term. How are the strong people going to stand? How are we going to fix this? Tell you what, that snowball is about to hit that brick wall. I don't know. I do know, personally, depending on what happens if, what happens when, what do I do here, what do I do there, what do I do if. These are all things you need to think about. These are all things that you need to have established. You need to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, or at least a general idea. It's important. But get rolling on these things. Make it a priority. Make sure your knives are sharpened. Make sure your batteries are refreshed. Put in fresh batteries, you know what I mean. Make sure your shoelaces are in good condition. Check out your boots. Make sure they're good. Do you have your winter clothing ready? Your foul weather gear, rain gear, stuff like that. How are your tents and your tarps? How are your whatever, hammocks, sleeping bags? Have moths got in them and eaten them? Bugs, mice, rats? We got to inspect this stuff. The time is now. Because if we need to have the opportunity to replace those items if they are of ill repair or damaged. So it's time to think about now. It's time to get out. It's time to do. It's time to take this seriously. Because even if I'm wrong, even if everybody else is wrong, and things just kind of go fine, well, so what? You have peace of mind. I'm not saying go mortgage your house and spend all the money. Not spend all the money in your savings fund, cash in all your mutual funds, all that kind of stuff, silver, gold, and go buy tangible goods. But tangible goods are really good. I'll tell you what, look at the prices of things. Look at shrinkflation. What about inflation? What about the price of fuel now? What about the price of steak? What about the price of almost anything at the grocery store? The products are getting smaller and the prices are still going up. So that raises inflation exponentially. What about the availability? Empty or emptier shelves? Yeah, this is all stuff we have to think about and look at as preppers. It's a very, very large topic. There's a lot that you can draw into the preparedness genre. But if you're doing the things, if you're making it fun, you're making it a priority, you're prioritizing your preparedness, then you'll be way better off than those that aren't. And you got to be ready to protect what you have from those that don't do this. And they think, oh, I'll just go to so-and-so's house and take it from him. No. Charity? Yes, I get. But don't try to come take it. Don't think that's your plan that you can go around and take from others. That's not a good plan. For one thing, I feel it's immoral, unlawful, and you're more than likely going to end up dead. Think about that. Prepare. Do a little bit every day. Do a lot every day. Up your game. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.